my topic was the psychological aspects of sleep and dreams. And the main three reasons that I chose this topic were first, that it was quite interesting to see the psychological aspects of sleep and dreams because so much happens even though we don't really notice it in the process of sleep and unconsciousness. Also, it's open to interpretation with certain aspects like psychoanalysis, which was introduced by Sigmund Freud, which I get to later. But it shows that you can analyze sleep patterns and dreams, which can lead to a clearer understanding, which is my third major reason, as you can treat disorders and provide insight into the mysterious unconscious through psychological analysis. The first subpoint I had was the stages of sleep, and I outlined the four non-rapid eye movement stages, and then I went to the rapid eye movement stage. I just went over what happens in each stage and the brain activity that occurs. The second subpoint I had was dream content, which basically talks about what occurs in the dreams relating to manifest content, which is the actual content and the actual storyline and what's perceived in the dream, as opposed to the latent content, which is the underlying message and principle of the dream. And I talked about how they differ from one another. The third subpoint I had was psychoanalysis, which was introduced by Sigmund Freud, who started it and conducted dream analysis, which was very beneficial as it provided insight into the mind to show causes of behaviors and disorders and help solve them and reveal our unconscious aspects. The fourth subpoint I had was sleep disorders, and I showed the main disorders, went over their symptoms, causes, and treatments, as they mostly held a psychological basis and principle. And in conclusion, I went over the benefits that psychological interpretation of sleeps and dreams could provide through certain aspects like psychoanalysis, as I mentioned, and also the nature versus nurture aspect, as the nature aspect is how sleep and dreams are impacted by genetics, whereas with nurture, how our environment impacts our sleep and dreams.